Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I do Food Fridays and I teach people how to make healthy choices, how to cook healthy meals, and also if you don't feel like cooking, you can just get a review of some kind of item, which is what we're doing today as a substitution. So we are talking about Fiber Yum, the prebiotic fiber sweetener, and sugar-free. We're just going to jump right into it today. So I did a review of the Chalk Zero syrups. We have a chocolate version, a caramel version, and a maple pecan. Now, I got a lot of questions about what about honey? Honey is supposed to be really healthy. If you are going to try the ketogenic diet, it is not keto friendly. If you really want to lose weight, if you want to increase your brain power, if you are looking for all the health benefits that come from the ketogenic diet, which is something that I personally prescribe to, then you do not have honeys. However, I love tea. I love chamomile tea at night before bed with some of my Fat Snacks cookies, which I also did a review on, or my own snickerdoodle recipe, which, oh my god, is so good. And I use this in that recipe. So I wanted to talk about this. It's an oligosaccharide, if I'm saying that right, and it's made from tapioca starch. Syrups and fibers are a condensed version of typical foods, and when you change something from, like, say, solid form into a syrup or from a solid form into a powder, such as a flour form, it can have interesting effects on the body because sometimes it changes the chemical makeup of the food. So some people have a reaction to this, which will put them off of ketogenic diet, and some people will not. So this is one of those things within the health industry that is kind of argued about, and I've had some flack for using this product. So I think it's going to have to be a personal choice. Maybe don't buy it in as large of an amount as I do if you are wanting to experiment with it, but I wanted to be completely honest with the risks of using this item. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not on keto at all and you're not on some kind of prescribed diet, you're just wanting to lose weight, this is an awesome alternative to most of the syrups out there. The reason why I like to use this particular one is because it has a much more mellow flavor to it than these ones. I can't put caramel syrup in my tea, my chamomile tea at night. I can't put it in my green tea that I have in the afternoon. And so I like this item specifically as a honey substitute. So if a recipe calls for honey, say there's a honey teriyaki glaze for salmon, I will use this. If there is honey in some kind of ginger snap cookie or something, I will use this. And of course, I will just have it straight in my tea if I want a syrup. I like this better sometimes than the Lakanto Classic because it is not as granulated as that can be, which can be kind of difficult unless you have a really, really hot tea to dissolve it. And so and it says on the back here, it says use instead of honey, sugar, agave. I would not use agave nectar. That is something that is also going to spike your insulin levels and cause weight gain. Agave nectar is better than maple syrups or honeys though. So if you have to go with one or the other, I would recommend to go with the agave syrup. I have an entire video on the sugars and I kind of walk you through different ones and why they're healthy or why they're not, but I will touch base on this. If you have any kind of goals of being healthy, you need to avoid sugar in all of its forms. That can be high fructose corn syrup, that can be natural cane sugar, that can be agave nectar or honey. Any item that you eat that hits your insulin levels and spikes them, your body will not burn that off and it will be stored as fat. And that is why you cannot reach your goals in certain scenarios. Another big one that is common is people who go on the gluten-free diet or try ketogenic or paleo. There are cheap substitutes and flours like tapioca starch, potato starch, corn flour that are extremely high, even higher than sugars on the glycemic index, which means that when you go gluten-free and you buy these cheap pizza crusts and pastas, it's cheap for the company. They're going to charge you a lot for it, and they're going to mix in these ingredients, and you're not going to reach your goals. You're going to blow up like a balloon, and you're going to be so frustrated because you're making good choices and it's not reflecting that. So this is just part of the sugar substitutes. I do have more videos coming, or they're already up, about the flour products. But let me know what you think of this below if you have any other items that you would recommend. Dr. Eric Berg recommends this one, and that's why I got it, and I really wanted to try the flavor. It does not taste like honey. So like with all of my reviews, I want to be really authentic with you. It does not, honey is a unique flavor. I have not come across a syrup that's gonna have that. And if you're wanting to go on like a cyclical ketogenic diet, I would try it in the summer months. Because I'm doing this for anxiety and depression, not for weight loss, I do not want to have a panic attack, I do not want to have anxiety, and I do not want to have those racing thoughts that I lived my whole life with and I had to take medication for. So I will not touch that stuff. But I will use this because it's a lower flavor, like it's kind of neutral, but it's still sweet. I don't know how to describe it other than it's not honey and it's not a maple syrup. It's somewhere in between. A sweet liquid sugar, I would say, but not as sweet as sugar. You're gonna have to try it for yourself. It's one of those things, but I really did want to give an authentic review. It does not taste like honey, but is a good honey substitute in my opinion. If you have a better one, please comment below. If there's another syrup or another company that has come out, I would love to know about it. I'm always looking for those as options for me to try out some stuff. And then of course I will review the ingredients and let you know if it is safe for ketogenic, paleo, or just for healthy reasons and choices. So if you have not already, please subscribe, and I will see you for my Food Fridays as well as for my reviews and info just to help you guys out. I am here to serve you, to help you reach your goals, because I'm tired of this industry making money off of you and marketing things that aren't really good for you. So I'll do the work, and you guys just let me know what you want to see. See you next week. I do talk really fast, and that is unapologetically me. So if you don't like it, go watch somebody else. Don't leave me a negative comment. But if you really need to get that out into the world, I'll be your waste bin. I'll throw it in the trash for you. I will take your energy, and I will throw that shit away. Okay?